is our piece of news. I know there's one we're going to talk about because it fucking sucks.
There's a couple of them. Where do
you want to start?
Well, how about this? When you are trying to dethrone Overwatch,
that's right.
You've got to learn how to think like Overwatch.
That's right.
You've got to become the Overwatch.
Yeah.
And to become the Overwatch, you have to master the art of the sandwich.
Oh, what's that?
The Blizzard.
What sandwich is that?
The Blizzard sandwich.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. What if we hit you with a little bit of Human Torch?
Yeah?
Massive layoffs.
What?
And The Thing.
Oh, I like The Thing. Oh, he's got a big punch.
And a big sandwich. All together. It's almost like I didn't notice the filling.
What? Oh, okay. So the massive layoffs it is like 7 people. It's like the Seattle team that was like to help out
the entire U.S. support team.
In the U.S. support team. And hey, it's a Chinese game. This is China. They're out in China. Like, what do they need Americans for? I mean, they're only working on Marvel Comics properties.
I apologize. I didn't know that it was 7 people total. I thought it was a much larger studio. Okay. That being okay, so I apologize for the use of the word massive. That was an incorrect word to use.
Sometimes 7's really massive, dude. Come on.
So yeah, this was a bit confusing initially because the first reports were Marvel Rivals director laid off and entire team.
That was bad.
And it was like, what is going on here? And then it was like, oh, okay, it's the U.S. team, and there was confusion, and they didn't, and none of the people knew what was happening or why. And so, further clarification, it seems as if basically they had a research and development and level design team in the U.S. and NetEase seems to just be pulling out of America and just go and basically being like, I guess the plan is to do everything in China going in future, except for
that makes sense.
Community management.
Honestly, genuinely. But they did totally time it between the two fucking reveals, didn't they?
So the weirdness of it being the director into not the director, a support U.S. team, that's certainly not the same story. It is dog shit to announce that randomly, or to not announce it for the people themselves to discover it and publish that and post that in the middle of the day where you're announcing the latest patch updates and the 2 character trailers, right? That reads as a very clear, let's bury the story or bury the news by just putting this shit out there.
You see Thing? He's got pants.
And that's horseshit, right? Small team, large team, support team, not team. Like, that's just, don't do that shit. That feels fucking bad. That sucks. Why do that? Super lame. And I would also say, too, that, like, the game is an insanely successful hit. It is.
Yeah, so I think the lead on this is, hey, you know what? We did a really bad job on Concord. You're fired. Oh, okay. But you told me to do that. Wow, suck it. Hey, we did a really good job helping out with Marvel Rivals. Hey, you're fired, but we did a good job. You're fucking fired.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Doing a good job doesn't matter. Yeah. I've also seen, and then some discourses like, well, the research and development phase is done. They don't need them. And it's like, that's not the way that works. It's an ongoing. No, that's what I'm saying is like, that is a dishonest thing. Like it is an ongoing live service game. There will always be new content coming. There will always be new modes, these games more than any other genre constantly have new types of content and new things going on with them. The ongoing need for that could support a team of people that are in charge of working on those things over time.
Americans like girls with big butts. We figured it out.
Yeah. So
fire them. We don't need them anymore.
So before in as much as it is not that initial story that was confusing about the way it was reported. We don't need anyone diving in going, stay away from the corporation! Don't.
Oh, man. Who do you want to defend? Fucking one of the largest Chinese gaming companies in the world?
You don't need to dive in front of the fucking NetEase.
Listen. China and Mickey Mouse
back off.
They've got this. It's good, man. Don't worry about it.
Don't you dare attack my corporation. Back off, I'll cut you. Yeah, no, it's just why sandwich that shit on the same day, man? Come on.
Well, because, I mean, you go to fucking Marvel Rivals channel and they're talking about the Thing and the Human Torch breakdown. Yeah. And that's the thing that'll get more views.
Yeah. No. Guang Guang is going into the details on the character. And you know what? You see that Thing costume and he's wearing the suit and he's got the hat on and it's like, oh, he looks so cool. And he says,
I love the Thing.
And he says it's clobbering time.
If that character did not say it's clobbering time and Johnny didn't say flame on, that would be the most fucking ridiculous fucking miss. You know what? You know what would have been really great if they're like, we don't need the American R&D team anymore. And then the Thing came out and he said, it's time to smash. And you're like, oh my God.
The smashing begins now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy fuck.
Yeah. See, here's one of these times though where I am curious because like, so being online, being, getting cutting edge industry news and updates and such, it feels, I'm like, oh, this feels like you've poured water on whatever you're announcing because you've done the stupid Blizzard sandwich thing, right? Mm-hmm. And everybody hates that shit, and it adds a bad. You lose goodwill that people have been enjoying with the game by doing this shit, right?
Oh no! Well, my brain just auto-completed the stupidest series of thoughts possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just remember when Blizzard announced that you are gay. Do you remember that?
What was it again?
You, the player.
You, the player. Yes.
And
right,
then my brain just fired up this fucking random skeet from like weeks ago that was the phrase, I became Chinese in prison.
What is that?
It's what a Yakuza villain would say.
Okay.
Is what it is.
Gotcha.
And then I'm just like, hey guys, the Lunar Festival's almost over, but don't worry, you were Chinese all along.
The whole
don't
time.
Worry about it.
Secretly revealed. You didn't know it. Yep. You secretly were. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Shenmue. Years ago, I was Chinese. Yeah, I remember that. That's a real quote. That's real.
Shenmue. I don't even remember.
What a pile of fucking shit that game is. Oh my God. I'm glad we got 25 Yakuza games instead.
What was I was in the middle of saying? I was saying something. Anyway.
Wait, did that happen?
Oh, no. Yeah.
That did happen. That did happen. I forgot. Oh, anyway, don't worry about it.
What?
It did happen that characters became Chinese in prison in a Yakuza game.
That were not Chinese
that
before.
Did occur.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Understood. No, I was just gonna say that, like, I feel like sometimes because of like the way we get information, it's hard to step back, zoom out, and see like what the feeling is at large. And so a game this big, like, there's no way that like this type of story or news or whatever would ever like be more than a flicker of a dent of any kind whatsoever in the larger announcement of like the big new content update. But it does certainly feel like, at least from the weird front-facing industry bubble that we are in, that like a lot of people are like, well, that fucking sucks, NetEase, right? That's a bad feeling thing to associate with this new update. And
absolutely.
And it's just like, does that fall off does that end like 5 minutes after,
Oh, Wooly, most people aren't even going to get this news.
Yeah, I guess so. The
people listening to this are hyper enthusiasts.
So that's all I wonder, is just like, I'm like, oh, is the people that are kind of all sort of being like, yeah, that felt shitty, is that just
who gives a fuck? They don't care.
No,
Get Video Game Now.
Of course they don't. I'm just saying that, like, when Blizzard does this shit, and it's like the level that they fuck up at, you torpedo goodwill over.
Well, the difference is that
massive
Blizzard
gestures
built
of
up
stupidity.
that goodwill over decades. Right? NetEase doesn't have the same cultural cachet.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of this, after all of that, there's a intermediate little general zeitgeist within the type of people who look at this news, which is like, hey, you should join a union, which is then followed up by, so that the company can leave your country forever, like Amazon.
Burn it all down, shut it all down. Yeah. I mean, I did see the Montreal Amazon workers protesting and doing their thing like a couple days ago. So that is cool. But like, boy, is that an instantaneous, like, press the button to fold an entire company into a box and have it Prime delivered back to America.
So the trick is that if we want to get unions working for Amazon in Canada, it's up to our American brothers and sisters down south for y'all Amazon workers to start a union. Go for it, boys. We're right behind you.
Good luck.